While the telephone is not as effective as talking to someone in person, this is the best way to multiply the opportunity, multiply the number of people you can get to in person. Now, here's the order of importance. When you're working with people, this is what you want. Number one, you need to memorize these. Number one, you want to be in person, direct face-to-face. When you can be, that is way, way more powerful, okay? Number two, on a phone. Any kind of phone, it doesn't matter. Number three, texting people is a great way to communicate and sell appointments. Four, internet and emails, but a lot less effective than in person, obviously, and just directly over the phone. Five, social networking, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. I hate to even mention them because Foursquare, whatever the next social networking is. Number six, mail, direct mail out to your client. You know, the old-fashioned way with a stamp. Look, the telephone, this thing right here in my hand, is the single most effective way to communicate directly with a customer or prospective client without being directly in front of them. This is the best way to increase the number of people that I can get in front of, or you can get in front of, to sell yourself and your products, your dreams, your ideas. Maybe you're raising money, you're a fundraiser, you're selling a book for 30 bucks. Look, if nobody knows about the book, they can't hook up on it. Somebody asked me recently, man, how do you invest so much money in so many different projects and trust that they're going to go right? Because I know how to use one of these, pal. I know how to meet people, I know how to get in front of them, I know how to get appointments, and I can't do it without a phone. And then I get to let people know about whatever my next venture is, and I'm confident enough in my selling skills to sell it. Let's say you wanted to get a job, okay? Let's say I'm out in the workplace, a lot of unemployment right now. I want to get one job. I don't want to get 10 million jobs. I want to get one job for me. The first thing people do when they go to get a job is they want to freshen up their resume. They'll spend more time on their resume that nobody's ever going to look at anyway, or that you can't even get through the gatekeeper, or you can't get the executive to look at. You'll spend 3 days on your resume, and I spent 3 days on the phone. Do you really think a resume is going to sell you when you need a job? Somebody told me recently, you don't know what it's like to be out of work. I'm out of work every morning, man. Every morning I wake up, I'm out of work until I pick this up. Look, no one hires a piece of paper based on your past or whatever you say in your resume. They want to see you. Who am I buying? I'm not paying for a resume. I'm paying for an individual. You know, are you a team builder? You know, can you get excited? Can you move the revenue needle in our organization? That's what you have to do in person, and the phone is the way to get that appointment. I assure you, sooner or later, you will want to get in front of that person making that decision. And the best way to lock that down is with a call or a personal visit. Personal visit's obviously the best, but you wouldn't want to go someplace and they're not there. Not a letter, not an email, not texting, not even social media or social networking. It's this. Now, what's the value of this little thing? Okay, you know what they are. I just want to bring them back to your awareness. One, you create an impression of yourself prior to meeting the buyer. Very, very easy for me to really make a strong impression on a telephone call, and we'll talk about that in later chapters. Two, to sell appointments. Selling appointments increases my closing ratio. Okay, sometimes 3 and 4 times greater closing ratios with an appointment than with somebody where they just walked in. 3, this is the most efficient way to communicate with lots of people, or one of the most efficient ways for sure. Number 4, it's essential to handling incoming calls. Hey, they call in, you got to handle it with this. Calling back customers, unclosed customers, or how about people that bought from you already, or creating new customers. It's very effective at doing that. Number 5, your competition is generally very weak on the phone. Some of your competition doesn't even believe in this. You got competitors in your market that say you can't sell anything over the phone. So that's a great weakness of your competition, and we want to take advantage of that. Number 6, this gives you a critical edge in the marketplace. Look, 7, buyers like shopping by phone, okay? They like to call people to check them out, see if they have, saves them time, and it gives them some distance between the seller and the product and themselves. 8, there's a more efficient use of time. I can get done more with this one phone than most people can get done with a team of people. Literally, in 1 hour, I can many times outproduce what 10 people would do because I know how to use that. And that's what we're going to teach in these chapters, how to kill this thing, how to build your business, how to make as much money as you want because you learn how to use the phone.